I'm Yvon Guérard. We're from Pleasantville in Quebec. We're in the manure business. Besides operating a family farm, we do custom manure hauling. We have 15 to 16 units in operation, of which some are 7,300 gallon tankers like those behind me, 10 units like those, and 5 pumps in operation as well. The reason that we went with this new XT suspension is for the many improvements, such as the drawbar not being rigid anymore. When you have to navigate through hilly terrain or a rough field with many bumps, the whole tanker must follow the contour of the ground. And then you get what we call tongue lash between the tanker and the tractor. And then, even a small or half of a load, all of the weight is transferred to the back of the tank. And again, you get tongue lash due to the negative tongue weight. We've already broken drawbars due to the negative tongue weight. And when you have breaks like this, more damage occurs. Could be cables, or the PTOs, the hoses. It's a waste of time. Having a suspension on the drawbar eliminates all that. The XT suspension is not only for us who are in the manure hauling business, it's good for anyone, for all producers who have to drive over rolling hills, even little bumps. Wherever you go, it's smooth working with a tanker fitted with the XT suspension because there are two separate entities. The tanker is independent from the tractor. The drawbar of the tanker is no longer rigidly attached to the tractor. Then, the tanker actually follows and braces the contour of the terrain. For example, like when you have to enter a field with an angled entrance. It's even smoother when you exit. I mean, where you find bumps. It follows the shape of the terrain. It's definitely smoother. There's a customer that we go to, and there's an area we need to drive through, like a ditch, and it's a 1.5 foot drop. There's only one tanker that I will go there with. This one. The others cannot go, precisely because of that tongue lash. For us, all future tankers I'm going to add to my fleet will for sure be outfitted with this new suspension. Once we experienced this one, there was no way we were going backwards. One thing about the XT suspension is the front axle must be moved slightly forward. The more it is moved forward from the pivot point, which is the center of the wheel, the greater steering angle you'll need. That's why there is also an option available to get a wider axle, precisely to give a little more steering angle to the front wheels. So when you are turning, you don't have the front wheels sliding on the ground. This will be obvious with a 4-axle tanker. Also, what we liked about this newly designed tanker is the new hitch. With its lubrication system, it goes really well. It's a fifth wheel style hitch rotating on a 3-axis. This hitch is more robust, so it's less likely to break. That's exactly the point when experiencing tongue lash. This is the problem, but because of the XT suspension, there is no more tongue lash. The suspension capacity is then doubled. But the most important thing is the drawbar suspension. It operates all the time and everywhere. It gives us a lot more flexibility and makes all the difference.